Hey everybody, it's me again, William Green. Long time no see. It has been a while. Well, I really just have had some things taking me in some different directions, so I have not been able to, put those energies in the direction of the channel. So I really apologize for that, for those of you who have been waiting to see something, but I'm back today and I've got a lot of different things to look at, so let's go ahead and start. First of all, I'm kind of embarrassed because a lot of my orchids look terrible right now. They just look really bad, and I'm not quite sure if it's the cold spell that they were exposed to or if they've got some kind of infection. I really don't know. I think that they do have some kind of fungal infection. Just as I look at each one of them, there are yellow leaves and some, brown parts and some parts that look like they're not so healthy. So they have some root issues too, like they're not growing roots out right. And the leaves have got these like speckles on them. I don't know if you can see. You should be able to see here. Yeah, they have some speckles on them. But, yeah. They're not looking great. Everything has something wrong with it. There's like a leaf that's turned a color, or the roots aren't looking good. This is the Mormodia that I had indoors. Of course, I brought it out here. It didn't take long before the leaves started developing some spots and some stuff like that. So I'm trying to figure out how much is just as to be expected with being outside, and then how much is like actually a problem. So for example, this little guy, I don't know if he's supposed to have spots on his leaves or not. Maybe, I'm not sure, but these definitely aren't. These are not supposed to have spots on their leaves. But let's see, over here in Bulbophyllum land, we're putting on lots of new leaves, and this one even put on 2 leaves on the same bulb. Isn't that cool? But this plant looks okay, although some of the new roots, I'm not really happy with the way they look. They're kind of twisty, and they don't look as vigorous as they should, but I don't know. Maybe they're okay. This thing is really disappointing me. This is the Echinolabium. And it's got these speckles on the backs of its leaves, right? The older the leaf, the more speckles there are. Well, a lot of my plants seem to be having this problem right now. And it looks like it's even losing leaves. And if you look at this pattern here, what's happening, there's almost like a waviness to it. And if I look at some of my other plants, you see the same thing. See here? That same type of a thing. And so, this one too. Stanhopea, looks like it's, just lost that one. Leaves popping off. So, I'm wondering if the plants can be cured with some kind of fungicide. I'm not sure. Or will they just grow out of it? I kind of doubt it. Let's see here. This one, this is a Brassia, and the last spike is starting to fade right now, but you can see that I've split it into several pieces, and whatever is infecting it has gotten in all the leaves. Because what I did was I broke it into a few different pieces down here, and then just kind of put it in water, and I put fungicide in the water, and the idea is hopefully that the plant will suck up that fungicide into its tissues and it will get rid of this stuff. But I don't know. I have 3 pieces, I think. 1, 2, 3, yeah. And there is new growth on it. There is new growth. So maybe it will survive. I don't know. We can only hope. Let's see, a friend gave me a Nepenthes the other day. That's kind of cool. But I do not want anything to infect it. So here's another one I'm talking about. It looks like it's got some type of, in addition to the leaves just looking dirty. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, see how they just look dirty? But that's not dirt. I mean, it won't wipe off. It's like something inside the leaf. But also the pseudobulbs are discolored. They got this kind of brownish stuff going up the sides of them. That's not good. It is putting out a spike, but it's a weak one. You know, it's usually oncidium spikes are like, they shoot out of there, but this one, look, it's just really, really weak. So this plant is weak, and something's weakening it. The roots, see how the roots, there's no like living ones? I mean, they're not dead necessarily. There's just no strong new root growth. So I'm not sure. This one actually looks okay. It's got a few new growths on it. A lovely bed of moss. Don't know why the moss likes this one. And then these are my, whoops, I'm just gonna hit something with my head. Bong, bong, bong. Everyone okay? Yes. Alright, these are my Cattleya rex seedlings. Aside from the speckly leaves, they are doing okay. I brought those out. And then the smaller ones I have down here. Of course, the mounted ones look really good. I'm wondering if that's not like the only way to grow this plant is mounted. The other ones look okay. This is the new leaf on this one. Getting kind of big. I still think it's got 2 more years before it blooms, at least. Okay, let's go inside and look at the slipper orchids. Okay, here we are inside the green room. And would you believe Michael Kopovitz? It's still in bloom. It's been a month. But it is starting to fade a little bit. These bracts here, see how they're kind of turning brown. But still, it has done very, very well. It's lasted quite a few weeks. Way longer than I expected. I was thinking 3 weeks. But no. Michael has surpassed all expectations. Good for you, Michael. As far as the other slippers go, growth is good. Growth is good. We got new growth, working on new growth. This one typically blooms around now. Usually sends up a spike mid-June. Blooms in July and August. So we'll see. It'll be coming out of here if it is gonna bloom. I don't know. It's been pretty reliable the past couple years. And this one over here, thought it was gonna die, had some kind of crown rot or something. But it does have a new growth coming off the side here. And it's growing pretty good. I mean, it's growing well, you know. More quickly than this plant has been growing. So maybe there is hope. Got these 2 guys here. This is Magic Lantern. Maybe it'll bloom one day. This one is doing great. Nice, regular looking fan there. And maybe it'll bloom for us. Kind of squeeze down here. Do I squeeze anything fat? Well, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it needs another year. These things take their time. Okay, here's my other Michael. And this growth looks like it's completing. It's finishing up. So we might get a bloom out of there. Maybe later in the summer. This one's looking good. Some new growth down there. And this little guy bloomed last June, about this time last year. But I don't know if I should be expecting a bloom out of there this year or not. And this one is not looking good. It's got that veining, and I've read that could be a lack of magnesium. But I've been giving them Epsom salts, so I thought that I was giving them enough magnesium. I don't know. Maybe it's just a hiccup. Not sure. We'll see. Here's my smallest Cattleya seedlings. Aren't they funny? Little babies. I mean, really, really small. But they're growing. They're doing alright. Now this is a Cattleya seedling that doesn't... It just struggles, you know. It's kind of struggling. It looks okay. I mean, the last leaf is alright. It's putting on a new leaf. But, you know, it was trying to grow out a new leaf, and the bug ate it off. I don't know what it was. Maybe a little snail or something. So he's kind of in under supervision right now. Or it could have that fungal infection that the plants outside have. And it's just struggling. Alright, and last but not least, we have the pineapple plant, which has finally produced this little pineapple. And isn't that cute? It's just little. Oh, hello, Mr. Wasp. Yeah, sure. Just invade my shot. Alright guys, that is all I've got for you. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time right here on My Green Pets. I'm William Green.